Hello everyone, how are you today? Are you ready to learn? Okay, now let's start our new lesson. Today we are going to learn about countable, uncountable nouns and quantifiers. Now look at the board and pay attention to learning objectives. Use with some support appropriate layout at text level for growing range of written genres on a familiar general topics and some curricular topics. Next, use quantifiers including more, little, few, less, fewer, not as many, not as much on a growing range of familiar general and curricular topics. And next, what about lesson objectives? Today we are going to learn about countable, uncountable nouns and how to use quantifiers with countable, uncountable nouns at sentence and text level. Do you know what is a noun? And do you know any types of nouns? Okay. Let's start our lesson. A noun is a word that names a person, place, animal, and thing. Countable nouns, we can count them. For example, 1, 2, 3. 3 apples. And these nouns have singular and plural form. For example, pen and pens. Next, we can use a number and indefinite articles en before a noun. For example, 3 bags. And next, uncountable nouns, we can't count them. For example, rice, tea, or sugar. And these nouns are always singular. For example, jam, but not jams. Next, we can't use a number or articles en before a noun. For example, tea, but there is one tea, there is a tea, or there is an tea. And uncountable nouns exceptions. We can use number en with uncountable nouns when we use another countable noun with it. For example, water. There is some water. Here, the word water is uncountable, so we use singular form. And next example, there are 2 bottles of water. The word water is uncountable, but we can count bottles. So here we can use plural form. Next, task number 1, identify the noun type, countable or uncountable. The first word is scent. Can we count the word scent? Your answers, please. Yes, you are right. This word scent is uncountable. The next word, lemons. This word in a plural form and we can count lemons. So this word is countable. The next word, rice. Can we count rice? Yes, you are right. Rice is uncountable noun. Next, book. Book? Yes, you are right. Book is countable noun. Next words, traffic. What about these words? Can we count traffic? Yes, you are right. Traffic is an uncountable noun. The next word, snow. Yes, your answer is right. snow is an uncountable noun. What about next word? Bird. Can we count bird? Yes, the word bird is countable noun. And intelligence. Yes, you are right. Intelligence is an uncountable noun. Next, air. Air is an uncountable noun. And the last word, homework. Yes, you are right. Homework is an uncountable noun. Okay. What about quantifiers? What is a quantifier? Quantifiers is a word that usually goes before a noun to express a quantity. How to create sentence using quantifiers with countable and uncountable nouns. The first quantifier is many. Quantifiers many is usually used for negative and interrogative sentence. The first example, negative sentence. I don't eat many apples. Here, the word apples is a countable noun. Next example. How many sandwiches will you eat today? Next quantifier, much. Quantifiers much is usually used with uncountable nouns. For example, a negative sentence. He doesn't eat much bread. Next, do you drink much water every day? The next quantifier is a little. It is used with uncountable quantities and has a positive meaning. The first example, affirmative sentence. I have a little milk for my coffee. The word milk is an uncountable noun. Next, do you want a little food for the dinner? Next quantifier, little. It is quantifiers that used with countable nouns and uncountable. It is quantifiers that is used with uncountable nouns and has a negative meaning. Examples. There was a little sugar, so we had to buy some. I have a little jam for dinner today. Next, some. We use these quantifiers in affirmative sentences with countable and uncountable nouns. The first example, affirmative sentence. I need some lemons for my lemonade. We use these quantifiers in questions about offers or requests. Would you like some water? Can I borrow some money? Next, any. It is used to create negative and interrogative sentence with countable and uncountable nouns. Negative sentence. I don't have any strawberries. I don't eat any soda. Do you have any butter? And the last, do you have any grapes? Next, a few. It is used to create sentence with countable and uncountable nouns and its meaning is positive. For example, Anne has a few apples. Next, few. It is used with countable nouns and has a negative meaning. For example, they have few vegetables. Now let's do some exercises. The first sentence, we haven't got petrol, we need to stop and get some. You can put appropriate word here. Yes, you are right. The answer is much. Next, we don't have money. Yes, you are right. The answer is any. Next, there was food in the fridge. It was nearly empty. The right answer is little. The next, you travel a lot. Have you been to countries? The right answer, much or many. Which is the right answer? Yes, you are right. The right answer is many. Next, it costs money to give your children a good education. The appropriate word here is a lot of. Now let's watch a video, and after watching a video you can find all quantifiers with countable and uncountable noun, and we will check it.
Family mart. I some crisps. I don't have many bananas. I also don't have many batteries, only one. I do have some muffins. I also have some water. I have some milk. I don't have many eggs, only one. I have some rice balls. I don't have many chocolate bars. I also have some ramen. I have a lot of rice. And I also have a lot of yogurt. Okay.
Let's check your answers. Some crisps, many bananas, many batteries, some muffins, some water, some milk, many eggs, some rice balls, many chocolate bars, some ramen, a lot of rice, and the last, a lot of yogurt. Your home task will be to make a short 5-question quiz using countable and uncountable nouns and correct quantifiers. According to learning objectives, in today's lesson we have learned how to identify and use countable and uncountable nouns in sentence, and we also practiced using quantifiers such as some, any, many, a little, few, much to describe the quantity of the nouns.